Uncinetto. I'm Christina, and I'm so glad that you're here with me today. If you're new, welcome in. If you're returning, welcome back. No matter how long you've been here, I always appreciate your time. I have gotten a couple of new subscribers just in the past couple of days, and I appreciate you all joining in. And no matter if you're new or not, if you could give me a thumbs up, that would be incredibly helpful to put me out there for more people to find me. So, I went shopping. I did a video, so it came out on Monday. I didn't record it on Monday, but it came out on Monday. And I showed you some stuff that I was sent by Kay, one of my friends that I met in YouTube World. Actually, I didn't meet her in YouTube World. I met her from Zoom, but most everybody from Zoom was from YouTube World. So, I mean, sorta. But anyway, I showed you the things that she had sent me from Joann's before it all went kaput, right? And that was an addendum to some things she had sent me previously, so forth and so on. So if you want to see that, you can go watch Monday's video. But in that video, I was looking for another part to what she had sent me. And I saw them online at Walmart, at Michael's, somewhere else. And I don't really go to Walmart, to be honest. And I was like, well, there's a Michael's, so at some point I'll try to go. Well, I had the opportunity to go today. And lo and behold, they had what I was looking for. But I also got some other things, because I don't get to go to craft stores anymore. And I have been in a Hobby Lobby since I've been here. I did get something from Hobby Lobby. Actually, I'm going to pause the video and I'm going to go get that too. And I'm going to show you all of that in one video. Okay, I'm back. So, I got my Hobby Lobby bag, and I'll show you that as well. Actually, I'll show you that first, because it's not a lot. So, none of this is yarn. Most of it isn't even yarn adjacent. So, sorry if that's what you're here for. But, like I said, I don't get to go to craft stores much. I mean, there's craft stores where I live, but they're not like stuff that you have in the US. And when I was in the UK, we went to a Hobbycraft, but I didn't really see anything that I wanted, so, or that I could carry, because I'd already bought yarn. And if you want to see those, you can look at the UK yarn hauls that I posted a couple weeks ago. So anyway, when I was at Hobby Lobby, I bought, that's my daughter's. I bought these. So they were on sale. Let me see. When I got them, yeah, they were 50% off. So I paid like $2 for these things. I didn't pay whatever the tag says that they are. Some of them were like $1 and change. Some of them were like just over $2. So they all even out to about $2. I have a dresser at home that I have taken all the handles off of, and anytime I go somewhere, I'm always looking for like little knobs to go on them. I also, in my yarn library, if you've seen my cabinets, I do have knobs that some of them I got from Hobby Lobby, some of them I got from thrift stores in the US, here actually in North Carolina. And so I try to find things like that when I go places, but I always like to go to Hobby Lobby to look at them when I can, because they always have a variety. So I got a couple of different ones, and I'll show those to you. So I thought these were really neat, and I got 2 of each. So I thought these were really neat because they had the extra decoration here, which most don't. So I thought these were really cute. And I do have 2 of those. You can see. And these are like ceramic. And then these are wooden, so they sound different. So this is, and then this one is a little bit harder. So these are wooden, and they're a dark blue, and I just thought they were absolutely stunning. I'm trying to hold it in front of my face. And they have a brass piece. And again, I got 2 of those. And then these are like metal, almost like a bronze. But they've been, what is that called? I want to say roughed up, but that's not the term. It's not the term. But that's essentially the idea. So they've been painted and then like scrubbed or sanded or whatever to be, can't see because my face is in the way. So they're like a turquoise color. My lighting is horrible, you guys. I'm not in my space where I have like lights coming from different directions and whatever. So I'm just making do. I'm lucky to have my computer and my camera and my microphone. I should get like a travel like ring light thing, but I don't travel enough to need that. But when I do travel, I guess, like coming to the States, I'm here for a while. So maybe, I don't know. That's for future me to worry about. But that's what I got. So I plan on putting these on some of the drawers and things that I have at home. I don't know exactly where they're gonna go, but now that I have a nice collection, I think I have enough to start putting them places. And they won't necessarily go together. I know that may seem weird, but I like it to look eclectic and different. And so I've gotten some from some places in Sicily. I also bought some when I went to Favignana, which is an island off the coast of Trapani. There was a shop when I got off the ferry, and I went in, and they had beautiful dresses and all kinds of things. And of course, none of them were my size, but I did get, they had some little knobs and things, so I did get some of those. And I have some just from going to Hobby Lobby and finding different things, and they're sitting in a bowl. So I have those, and just whenever I get back, I'll put those on things. But that's what I got from Hobby Lobby, and they'll be packed away for whenever we get ready to go back. Now, on to the Michaels things. Let me see, we'll do this back first. So, this is what I found. These are the other twisted lock hooks that I got. So Kay had sent me some from when Joann's went out of business, and she didn't know, and I didn't know until I got the package that it was the bigger hooks, which is completely fine, right? I was not upset in the least. I did get an email about my video, and they were like, "You didn't look very happy," and I was like, I was just surprised. I didn't know. Like, she said she found them and she was sending them, and I was like, sweet. And they were super cheap because everything was like deep discount. And I'm gonna pause the video and go get them. Hold on, I'll be right back. Back again. Okay, so this was the one that she sent me, right? And it just has the 3 sizes, but it's an 8, a 9, and a 10. So these are great sizes to have. I'm not upset about it. And I paid $16. So I was not I was not upset at all. I mean, to find these sizes even in regular hooks can be a challenge, especially like the 8mm, and sometimes a 7mm is hard to find too. There's not a 7 in there, but just saying. So she had sent me these, and in the video I was like, oh well, I wonder if I can find the rest of them. So I went looking and I found them. So I'm going to show them to you, and I am going to do a hook review, but I wanted to see if I could find these first because I was trying to do the hook review with the yarn that I brought with me. I thought it would be big enough, even holding 2 of them together, and it wasn't. So I was like, okay, well, I need, excuse me, I need to find the other ones, or I can't do the review until I get home. And I found them. So this is, if you've never seen this, these have been out for a while. They're twist and lock hooks. I wanted them only because Joann's was going out of business, and I knew that I could get them at a deep discount compared to what they are. So this is like, not like, it was $49.99. I did not pay $49.99. We'll get to that in a minute. But even, let me see. That's my phone. Apologies. I'm gonna look up. Okay, so on eBay, this set is $17.99, but with like $19 shipping. And then, trying to see if I can find it somewhere else. So some places have like just the one hook that's like $13.99. Oh, okay. So I'm not seeing these. That's not to say they don't exist, but I'm not seeing the bigger ones on any place other than like eBay and Poshmark and things like that. Which, whatever, right? And then these, this size, a Walmart, it's like $27.80. Michael's is $49.99. What's the big difference? This says with 20% off, it's $39.99 at Michael's. Still more expensive than Walmart. Hirschner's has a set for $41.99 with shipping and tax and all. So anyway, that's kind of what they're running. But I mean, I don't mind. I paid 16 bucks for this, and that's fine with me. Now this set, like I said, at Michael's it was $49.99. I did not pay $49.99. That's all, folks. I did not pay $49.99 for this. I would not pay $49.99 for this. I would have left it there. But I know that when I lived here all the time, I had the Michael's app because I shopped at Michael's a lot. I like to do crafty things. So I just re-downloaded the app, put in my account, and I had rewards that were there. I had a coupon, and they give a teacher discount. Michael's gives a teacher discount, if you didn't know that. So I got my teacher discount, and then I had 20% off anything that was full price in the store, plus I had $10 off coupon. So I paid Hold on, my receipt is in my email. Let's see. I should have had this pulled up, I'm sorry. So I paid $18.36 for this with my teacher discount, my 20% off, and then my $10 off coupon, because it took 20% off each item that I got that was regular price. So that was $10, and then my teacher discount, and then the $10 off coupon took like pennies off. Mainly it was the 20% off, and then the teacher discount, which was like 15%. So, because it wasn't $10 off one item, it was $10 off like your entire purchase, which again, it's not a problem. So yeah, I paid $18.36 for this. That's what my receipt says. And this is the larger number of hooks. So there's 6 in here, plus the cutter. And I got, this should be over here, I don't know why it came out. I got another of the twist and lock handles. So I could conceivably, because there's room in here, I could take these out and put it in just one, or vice versa. I'd probably take these out because this has space for 6 and this only has space for 3. And then I could put the other handle, the other cutter, and the 3 things in this little pouch. I know it's supposed to be used for like stitch markers and whatever else, so you have like a complete little thing, but I mean, I would have a really nice set of hooks in this one little case. So I am going to do a hook review, and I'll probably use these instead of the bigger ones because my yarn isn't going to work with the bigger ones like I thought it would, but that's okay. So I got this, which is awesome, and the price I paid for it is even more awesome. So I'll take it. And then I saw a video of these. I was excited to do this because I want to do this with my daughter. And I found out while I was in Michael's that they have Halloween versions of this that are coming. Maybe even before I leave. And when I was in Michael's, they had so much Halloween stuff. Some of it was cute, some of it was not cute for me, but I'm not gonna, I mean, I'd have to ship it all back, and I don't want anything to get broken, so I didn't worry about it. I will try to see, though, if I can go back and get some of these Halloween ones, because these things are super cute. So they're little paint by numbers, but they have frames that go with them. So this one I got for me. And is it gonna focus? Maybe. I guess it's focused enough. But it's a really pretty butterfly. And it's, like I said, it's a paint by numbers, and it's a magnetic frame. So you can put the picture inside the frame, which is cool. And then I got this one for my daughter. She swears up and down that she doesn't want it, but she loves poodles, and I know that she would sit down and do it if I sat down and did mine. Because she'd be like, ooh, I want one, and then I'm going to be like, well, you told me not to get you the poodle one. I did it anyway, but again, I got discount off of all of this. So, and then, because I was looking, oh my god, I was looking for these and looking for these, and when I was on the app, it was like, okay, they're on this end cap. So I went to that end cap, and I was like circling, and I was like, Am I not in the right place? Am I not at the right store? Like, I was checking the app to make sure I was doing everything right. Well, come to find out, they'd taken them off the end cap, and it hadn't updated because they were rearranging the store for all of the Halloween stuff that was coming. So they'd taken all of these off the end cap, and they had other ones. They had a really pretty, like, landscape scene. I didn't want that. They had another one. It was a different dog, but I didn't get that one either because, like I said, my daughter likes poodles, so I got her the poodle one. And then, because I was looking and looking and looking for them, I put other things in my cart. So while I was looking for the hooks, I actually came across some fabric, and I am still working on that bag, and I thought some of this fabric might work better than the fabric that I already have. I do want to show you. I was really, really sad when I saw the yarn section. So that's literally it on the yarn section. And this aisle here, this one, it's only, on this side, it's only half yarn because this is all the hooks and knitting needles and all of that. So there's yarn on the other half down here where you see the little baskets, and then all along this side there's yarn, and then there's yarn here at this end cap, and then yarn on both sides here, and then this end cap, but that's it. There was no yarn in the clearance section. There was no yarn in the middle. They had, so in the middle, they had, that's where they had the crochet books, the knitting pattern books, all of that. I did find this, I didn't buy this, but I have some friends who absolutely adore Dolly Parton, and so I did take a picture of it so I could show it to them. But it says unofficial, so I don't really want to, I wouldn't want to do that. So I found some fabric, and again, because I can't really get this stuff usually, I went ahead and bought it. So these are just fat quarters. This is the same. It's really metallic in person. Again, my lighting is awful right now, so you can't really see it too well. But it's just like moons and planets and constellations. And there's different colors. So like this is Saturn in like a purple and a teal. I thought it was pretty. And then there was this set that I thought would go better. Oh, again, you can't see it. There's some really pretty like gold and teal and dark blue colors in some of these, but my lighting is awful, so you can't really see them. But I was excited to find this as well. And then, like I said, because I was looking for all of the painting stuff, and I couldn't find it because they literally, the lady had to go, because I finally found someone and I asked them for help because I got tired of trying to do it myself. Not that there wasn't anyone to help. There were people walking around, but I finally went to get help. And she had to go in the back, and they were in a cart because they'd been pulled off of the end cap, and they hadn't been put back out yet. So, anyway, I got these because I was looking for that and couldn't find it. Oh no, where'd my other one go? Oh, here it is. Okay. Sorry. Okay, so I found these. I didn't realize until I was showing them to my daughter that they're actually kits. I thought they was just the canvases. So these are, they're not paint by numbers, but they are canvases with the picture already printed on them. So there's these, that's 4 little cats. Again, I thought that she would like those. So gonna focus on the kitty cats. There it goes. And I did not pay attention at all to the fact that there was paintbrushes and paint on the actual picture. I was just like, oh, those are cute. We have paints at home. It was literally the thought that ran through my head. And we do have paints at home, so she doesn't have to use those paints if she doesn't want to. It's completely fine. But again, she can if she wants. And then I saw these, and I got them for myself. So you have a cassette tape, a boom box, a record player, and then a Polaroid camera. And they're all these like turquoise, purple, orange kind of colors. So a lot of times when I see stuff like this, they're in like these bright neon colors. And that's just not something that I'm into. They had one, it was a little bit bigger than this, and it was 2, and it was a roller skate. And I might, if I go back to look for the other canvases, I might get it. Because the Halloween canvases are supposed to be out, the framed ones are supposed to be out. The lady said they get a truck in, I don't remember if she said tonight or tomorrow. But I might go back later in the week and see if they have the canvases with the frames for Halloween, because there was another lady who was also looking for the framed canvases, but she wanted the Halloween ones, and she was showing me they had ghosts and cats and all this. It was so cute, and I was like, oh my god, I have to get those, because I'm not going to be able to once I go back. Michael's won't ship to APO, FPO, and I know that I could get someone to do it for me, but I mean, sometimes I just want to shop for myself, you know, and just do it on my own. Anyway, I thought these were cute, and I may not use the paints that are in there. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. But I got those, and then, like, I was looking for a long time for these framed things. I got myself into all kinds of trouble. I found these. Now these are going to be hard to see because they are black canvases, but they're Halloween, which this is what made the lady think, the other lady that was looking for the framed canvases, that they had them because they had these out. These are all black canvases, and they have the paints to go with them, but the paint will pop off of these canvases, right? You'll be able to see it. So this is a crystal ball with a candle. Again, my lighting is absolutely horrible, so there is a little picture, but I don't know if you'll be able to see it really well. Can't really see the crystal ball, but it's there. And then this one is some roses. Really, nope, can't see that very well at all there. Maybe a little bit. But there's a red and a blue and like a purpley, darker red rose. And then this is cat. You can see that one really well. So this one is for my daughter. The other 2 are for me. And like I said, I thought that that would be fun to get, for us to do. We're not going to do it while we're here. We are winding down our stay. So unfortunately, we're not going to have a lot of time to do these things, and I wouldn't want to do them and then they get messed up because they didn't have time to dry, or we didn't have time to finish, or. So for me, especially, I'll probably do some of these on the like Let's Be Creative segment that I have on my channel, and paint them with you guys. So, I'm going to put this back in here. I have one more thing to show you, but I want to kind of put things away. So this I found in the jewelry making section. I can't tell. This is a really nice turquoisey color. So these 2 colors reminded me of the colors that I'm doing for the accordion bag. This is a lot darker than the beige color that I'm using, but this turquoisey color is lighter than the one that I have. So I thought if I blended the 2 of them together, I don't really need the black, but they didn't have these 2 without this. And I was like, why not? But on part of the bag, you're supposed to have a piece of leather or something to weave through the bag. And I thought maybe I'll even braid them, all 3 colors. Maybe I'll even braid all 3 colors together and make a nice chain to go through the bag. I don't know, it may be too thick. Who knows? But anyway, this is the last thing that I got from Michael's, and I thought it would be nice for the bag because I don't have any leather strips at home. I have pieces of leather, but I don't have strips that I could use for the bag. So, I hope that you enjoyed this crafty haul that I don't ever get to do. I did enjoy myself shopping, but it did kind of make me sad that so much of the yarn is gone. Maybe things will change with whatever they introduce of what they got from Joann's. I don't know. But it was, even last year when I was here, the yarn section was bigger than it is now. And I don't know why that's happening. When I was in Hobby Lobby, I did go look at the yarn. I didn't buy any, but even then, it was way smaller. I didn't even take a picture because my daughter wanted to go look at something else, and I was like, okay, well, she's like, you don't need any more yarn, and I was like, well, you're not wrong, but that doesn't mean I don't want to look at it. So I don't know, it kind of makes me sad that it's not there anymore, but like I said, maybe they'll expand it, at least Michael's, when they do whatever it is they're going to do with the intellectual whatever that they got from Joann. So let me know what item that you liked best. If you have these, let me know what you think about them. I'm excited to try them. I've wanted them since I first saw people doing hook reviews on them, and I thought it was a unique concept. We'll see how it works. I may have a new favorite set of hooks. I may not. I do love my clovers and I do love my tulips, so these, I don't see them replacing my clovers and my tulips, but never say never. So let me know if you liked any of the other things that I purchased. Have you found these? If you have a Michael's, if you're in the States. If you don't have a Michael's, you can always order online. Not that I'm pushing you to do that, please understand, but you can always take a look, especially if they're going to have some of those framed Halloween things and you like Halloween. I would check those out. So I am going to leave you, but until I see you again, be well, be safe, and be the change you wish to see in the world, everyone. Ciao bella!